thank the Hot 120 Degrees staff for inviting me out to say a few words on another topic. The whole approach of Hot 120 Degrees is to discuss the topics that the uh, mass media or the large media companies won't discuss, or discuss the topics that the neighborhood won't discuss but need to be discussed. So today we want to focus on Black transgender lives don't matter. So many murdered in 2019. Um, this is a sad issue here. And there are a lot of minority people who have decided that they want to change their gender and that the body that they were born in is not who they really are. They want to express themselves to be who they see themselves to be. Um, and it might not be how we see them, but it's how they see themselves. While others have decided to uh, try to erase these people from the face of the earth. And it has happened in a large proportion in the Black and Latino communities. This doesn't negate attention from whites and others who have been murdered because they are transgender. But we know that there's been a heightened um, emergency in minorities communities because of this in recent years. It has been a spike in the numbers, which brings it to our attention. Why are they being murdered, and why isn't it? Why doesn't Black transgender lives? Why don't they matter? Why don't their lives matter? You say, well, their lives do matter. Well, a lot of their murders go unsolved. A lot of their murders you don't hear about on the news. A lot of their murders go unmentioned. So if their lives matter, why is it happening and why isn't it getting the attention that it deserves? Those are the things that we'll try to discuss here. Why are they being killed? Is it because of who they are? Is it the color of their skin? Is it because they're men that have decided to become women? Is it because it's a woman that has decided to become a man? What is it? The facts are they are being murdered. Some are being shot, others are being stabbed, but they're being killed at an alarming rate. And the fact that major news media and other networks will not speak on the issue, um, it brings a concern. Do their lives matter? And if their lives don't matter, is it because they are transgender? Is it because they are black? Is it because they are poor? What is it that make their lives to be of little concern to those who normally report crises, emergencies, epidemics, crime, but yet will not go on the record to report on these issues? Um, it is my job as a speaker on Hot 120 Degrees to talk about these issues, the issues that people won't talk about. Um, and so, what we want to do is just share some light on this, that this is occurring and this is happening. And I want to give you an opportunity to see some of the faces of the people that have been murdered, so that you know that this is real. This is not this is not somebody fussing over something that's not happening. This is occurring in all the local communities. Yet you hear very little about it. But look at these pictures and faces. In 2019, there have been about probably close to about 20 to 22 murders of transgenders, predominantly black people who have entered into the transgender lives. Uh, a lot of people might be transphobic or suffer from transphobia, and as a result of this transphobia, they may think that they can erase transgender people from the earth. Um, I don't believe that's possible, but a lot of people might, and therefore, to erase these people from the earth, they have decided to be violent toward them. When you read how they were murdered, these crimes are very violent crimes, um, fueled with hate. And again, the question becomes: is it hate towards the gender? Are they, you know what I mean? If so, we need to destigmatize uh, their gender. Is it hate because of their color? If so, we need to destigmatize their color. Why are these souls, these people, these creatures of God? Yeah, I know some of y'all wouldn't want me to say that, but again, this is Hot 120 Degrees, and we speak freely. These creatures that were created by God, why are they being murdered in such high numbers, and why isn't the world concerned or anybody speaking out outside of their families and loved ones? Do their lives matter? Now that you've seen some of the faces, I would like to show you some of the names, and I couldn't do justice to all the names. I know it's probably 5 to 7 more names that should be on this list, and it's probably more as the day go on. It's probably be more, but just give you some tangible. Just want to give you some tangible things so you know that this is real. This is not just one family screaming out. These are multiple families screaming out for help to solve the murders and to push people away from hating others that might not be like them. So as you see, you have Brooklyn Lindsay, 32, Dana Martin, 31, Jaseline Ware, we don't know the age of her, Ashanti Carmen, 27, Claire Legato, 21, Malaysia Booker, 23, Michelle T. Washington, 40, Paris Cameron, 20, Chanel Lindsay, 26, Chanel Scorlock, 23, Zoe Spears, 23. And again, I can't even do justice to all the ones that have been murdered in 2019 because I don't have all the correct names and all the correct ages. But there are at least 5 to 7 more names that should be on this list alone. We have to begin to uh, speak on this issue, and it can't just be people that's affiliated with transgender people. The voice must come from those of us that love life and feel that everybody should have the freedom to be what they have declared themselves to be, the freedom to express themselves in their purest and truest form. And so until I see these issues addressed on the main media, then I will participate with Hot 120 Degrees to discuss the issues that people are not given a voice to. We will continue to be a voice to the voiceless. And this is not about promoting Hot 120 Degrees. We're here. We're out here. We're here. We're in the trenches. This is just looking at the issues of all the issues that people are making noise about. We do not hear any noise about transgender uh, murders, especially the black transgender people that are being murdered. And so until I hear that, I have concluded, not my own thinking, I'm talking about cultural and society thinking, that black transgender lives don't matter. Because if they matter, then we would hear about the murders. We would hear about the crimes toward them. We would hear about the gender inequalities. We would hear about the discrimination they face. We would hear about the things that they have to endure in a violation of their civil rights. But we don't hear about it because we see them as being weird. We see them as being confused. We see them as being mentally ill, and therefore we judge them. The question becomes, where's your humanity? Because when you deal with true humanity, no matter if someone's different from you still have the love for humanity to accept them for who they are. And therefore, allow them to live and experience the same equality you have, even if you're of the traditional gender per se. And so I hope this shares some light on the issue. I would love to bring somebody from the transgender community on to interview them more deeply on these issues, to give them a chance to express themselves. So if you are interested in that, you can text Hot 120 Degrees at 609 600 0848. You can comment under in the comment section of this YouTube channel. You can email us at hot120degrees at gmail.com. I would love to bring you on, interview you, and allow you to express what you need to express about the issues facing the transgender community and what needs to be done and what could be done. And again, I just want to thank Hot 120 Degrees for bringing me on and allow me to express myself and to speak on this issue of this crisis that's happening in the Black community that is not being brought to the forefront, that's not being spoken on, and also to create a platform where we can begin to destigmatize uh, people's genders and destigmatize people color and destigmatize their weight, destigmatize anything about a person that the society used to oppress them and keep them down. Remember, all lives matter, no matter what your color is. We do put special emphasis on minorities because minorities seemingly are being killed in the society more than others. And that is an issue and that is a problem. Until it's resolved, we will give voice to the issue. Y'all have a great day. And again, I want to thank the Hot 120 staff for allowing me to come in and just share a few words and put some highlight on these issues. Peace.